Alrighty, welcome everybody to the Monday night affiliate jumpstart training. My name is David George and I want to welcome everybody to the call. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to talk about the credit repair website. Let's first talk about the naming convention we utilize here at Fixed Credit Biz. If you notice, that website address up there in the website link bar there does not begin with a www. The www website is the corporate website, but I got to tell you that it's disabled for orders. It will not accept any orders. So where I'm going with this is that everybody's website address starts with their username .fixedcreditbiz.com. And if you notice, this will pull up the credit repair website. The number one issue, if you're having a problem with a client and they're experiencing technical difficulties in submitting their order, the number one issue is that they have a www in front of their website address. Okay. And the other thing I want to point out is, in case for those that haven't quite figured this out, this is what separates your orders from everybody else's orders. In other words, if I'm on demo.fixedcreditbiz.com, the system's automatically going to know to associate those orders with the username demo. And if you substitute your username, that's what separates out your orders from everybody else's order. And that's what creates the tracking in your back office that we're going to talk about here in just a second. Okay, so in other words, when you come on the credit repair website, you're going to put in your username .fixedcreditbiz.com. We're going to be using the demo websites all tonight. If you notice, we have a flash intro. Then it converts over to the credit repair page here. At the top, we have a 10-minute video on credit repair that I strongly encourage everybody to direct their clients to, or I should say their potential clients to, because it's going to do the lifting for you. Down below, we have additional information that goes over how credit repair works. Okay? Our credit repair process is as follows. Fair Credit Reporting Act and Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Everything we do is a permanent removal. We're a full-service company. What I mean by that is that we do all the work. The only thing that the client has to do is check their mail every day, and whenever they receive a report in the mail from the 3 credit bureaus, they fax those, drop them in the mail, or drop them off if they're local here to Houston, Texas, and we do everything else for them. We provide them with online results tracking and a toll-free number for customer service that, by the way, everybody there is bilingual. It's English or Spanish. So in the event that you're working with Spanish-speaking customers, it's always a good idea to let them know that if they prefer to conduct business in Spanish, we're already there for them. Alrighty. Now, this is the credit repair page. Now let's talk about frequently asked questions. This right here is going to answer a lot of questions. I guarantee you that as we move forward, if there's questions about credit repair, chances are most of the time they're answered right here in the frequently asked questions. Okay, now let me just open this up and check for questions real quick. Okay, and as I go along here, if you have a question, just type it in the questions box. I'm going to be checking this frequently, and I promise I will get you an answer. All right, continuing on. Here's the Order Now page. Now, the only reason why I'm pulling this up is I want everybody to see this. The demo website and the www website are disabled for orders, okay? In order for somebody to purchase credit repair through Fixed Credit Biz, they have to have a valid username, all right? Now, had this been an actual live website, what would happen? On the first page, we would collect all their personal information, address, name, social, date of birth, contact information, and then at the bottom they'd have had 2 buttons. They can either pay with an online check or they can pay with a major credit card. We accept all major credit cards: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. Okay, contact us page. Now this contact us page is a very powerful page, and let me just kind of spend a minute here. And when you first look at that, all you see is okay, it's going to gather their information and it's going to forward it to me in an email. And that's correct. However, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than what you initially see here. What's going on is the information is gathered and it's submitted. Once the information is submitted, it's sent to you to the email address you have in your back office. That's why it's very important that you keep a valid email address in your back office, because everything that we do with this company, for the most part, is email driven. That information is emailed to you, but you're going to find out here in a minute that it's also posted into the customer database, all right? And that allows you to follow up with them, call them, and just really follow up with them. But what's even more exciting is that your potential client is sent an opt-in email, and what that does is that allows them to opt into an autoresponder system that automatically drips emails on your behalf to your potential customers. They're personalized with your name, your website address, and everything. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and fill out every one of your contact forms on all your sites, and we're going to be covering all 4 of your websites tonight, and opt in. That way you can see the email and messages that your clients, or I should say potential clients, are receiving, because chances are at some point somebody's going to get on the phone. They're going to say, hey, I got your email this morning, and I really appreciate that that email you sent me regarding da da da. And if you haven't opted into all your contact forms and received those emails and read them, you're not going to have a clue what they're talking about. Okay, so go ahead and do that. The other thing I want to point to you is this area down here. You see where it says demo? This is populated by you, the affiliate. This is not auto-populated, and we're going to cover that here in a second on how to populate this, but by default this is blank, so it's real important that everybody understands that you have to populate that yourself. And then the last page on the credit repair page is the testimonials, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Let me check for questions, and we'll continue on. Okay, we have a question. When a client has no email address, what does the client enter? Well, they just leave it blank, or they can put NA in there, or they could put, I think that the form looks for a website address, so they can put in no email at fixedcreditbiz.com. Something like that will work, and we'll figure that out on our side. That's unfortunate, to be real honest, because once again, the system automatically generates emails. And when I say the system, I'm talking about credit repair support. That's where all the credit repair happens. Okay, FYI. Fixed Credit Biz is an affiliate marketing system for credit repair support. Credit repair support is where all of the credit repair is actually formed, and we're going to talk about that here in just a second. And we've got a check here. It says this is a check from Mai, and I just want to let you know that your check went through. So once again, if you have a question as we're going through the webinar tonight, just type it in the questions box, and we will get you an answer. Okay, continuing on. This is the credit repair website. Once again, as a reminder, how you direct clients to your credit repair website, it's whatever you selected as a username, .fixedcreditbiz.com. Now, we're going to continue on to the business opportunity website. This is the website where you were directed to join the business. On the home page, if you notice, there's a flash intro, and then after that, you are dropped onto the business page. Now, let me just talk about what separates the credit repair website from the business website. This is what separates it. If you remember, the credit repair website was username.fixedcreditbiz.com. Now we've added a /business behind there. That's what separates the credit repair website from the business website. This is real important. And the reason why we did that purposely is because some people at their job, it's a conflict of interest for them to sell credit repair. Okay, some employers, due to employment contracts and so on and so forth, do not allow their employees to have an after-hours business. So we purposely have separated this out to where you can have a ambiguous username and nobody will even know that it's your website. So anyway, the business. Now let's talk about the business. $295 a year to cover your web hosting. You can read this on your own. I'm going to jump down to the meat. Let's talk about the money. Okay?